Now, there's two ways to get your Phantom wallet set up, of course, and that is desktop or mobile. Currently tonight, I'm showing you a desktop solution. But when you do mobile, you're going to set up your Phantom wallet. And on your Phantom wallet in your mobile phone, you want to use your Phantom browser. Now, I'm not saying you have to do that, but if you've got an Android or an iPhone, you could use that browser on your phone, your smartphone, but it's going to be a lot smoother if you use the actual Phantom browser. Okay, and that's really easy to do. I can't get into that tonight because I'm showing you the desktop version, but I'm just making sure you guys understand that. Now, as you can see, we have put together a nice tutorial for you to follow through so that you can sign up. So the first thing you got to do when you get here is to select your wallet, which of course, as I said, is Phantom. This assumes your Phantom is already installed and funded. You click on that, and then of course it connects. Now you know it's connected when you see your actual, the portion of your address in the upper right-hand corner, if you guys can see that. Can you see that okay, Brian?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, the next thing to do, of course, is to watch the tutorial. And what I'm going to do, and I just realized before I do that, I need to make sure I'm sharing sound. There we go. Yep, sharing sound. Okay. All right, here we go. Hello and welcome, SOSANA family. All of you who are new members that are actually coming to this tutorial, again, welcome. My name is Mark Ross. I am the co-founder, and I wanted to just do a real quick overview on showing you how to sign up step by step as a new member in the SOSANA affiliate plan. So when you first get to your referrals link, okay, the first thing you're going to see here is select wallet. You'll see it up here. You'll also, of course, see where you're supposed to start this video. So obviously, if you're watching this video, you've already done so. But you select the wallet here, or you can scroll down here and select the wallet. Either way, you'll also see that your referral is detected so that it validates that particular referral code. That comes in handy later. But let me go ahead and select the wallet. First thing, of course, you're going to select Phantom, and then you're going to be connected. So you've just connected your wallet. It will say wallet connected. You'll also see this little address come up here. This is your wallet address. You can see the first and last digits of your wallet address there. So you'll know that you're officially connected. Now you simply click the next step, which is to continue onboarding right here. So you click that. Then you're going to go into choosing your membership. Now, this is where a lot of people get confused sometimes when they look at this because they think it shows over here, crypto business owners. Am I a business? Is this going to be some sort of tax thing? First of all, there's no tax ramifications with this membership whatsoever because you're going to be responsible for your own tax situation. You do not need to sign up as a business entity anyway because we do not 1099. This is a decentralized smart contract project. There's no worries for that. But what you'll choose is the individual membership because you are not a crypto business owner. Now, if you are, of course, you're going to choose that and you can look at those benefits. You can click there to choose it. But you're going to choose individual membership. And right now, we have the $99 founder position. That's what people can sign up between now and January 12th. That's the way that's set up. So you don't need to choose crypto business owner section. That's if you own your own token project, or you're a vendor of some kind for crypto, or you're one of the KOLs, influencers that are out there, and you wanted to set up an account to get into our community hub when people learn about that process, and it's pretty amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this here. I'm going to set this up. I'm just going to put in a friend's name. And go ahead and put this process through. So let's do that. I'm going to set up the email. Now this is email verification. Now remember, when you put in your full name, a lot of times it will come in and it will just give you a name here that's your full name, but you can put anything you want as your display username in the community affiliate hub. Okay, or I should say affiliate community hub. This is where you're going to get into the SOSANA community that's coming out soon. And that's going to be the name, the username that's displayed for you. So make sure that this is the username that you want. Okay, you cannot change it. Notice this little red lettering here. It says can't change later. So when you do this, it cannot be changed. It will always be connected to your wallet. Your wallet also, by the way, can never change. So make sure that you practice proper security for your Phantom wallet. Do not let your Phantom wallet get corrupted. I'm also creating another tutorial on how to make sure that you keep your Phantom wallet secure so that it doesn't get compromised. I used the word corrupted earlier, but it's actually the word is compromised. You don't want to connect that wallet to anything except what is actual with the SOSANA dApp. So if you're not on dApp.sosana.io to either vote, nominate, or get into your SOSANA back office, simply designate your Phantom wallet for that purpose. Do not use it for any other purpose except that, okay? I don't want you to use it for trading. I don't want you to use it for other tokens. I highly recommend that you have a designated Phantom wallet that is specifically just for the purposes of SOSANA so that it's much less likely to ever get compromised. That's an important thing. And as I said, I'm going to be getting out a tutorial that talks about how not to get compromised and how to keep your Phantom wallet safe. Right now I'm using, as you can tell, the Phantom wallet in the Google Chrome browser for this purpose. You can use it that way. You can also do mobile. It should be a very similar process as this, but that's basically how that works. So now let's go ahead and put in an email address for confirmation. Now, this is to make sure that you verify your email. And I'm just going to put in this email address as the one I'm using for this particular example. And then you click send code. Now this means that you're going to get a one-time passcode sent from SOSANA to your account, whether it's Gmail or whatever your email is. That's just to verify so that no one can make mistakes, because to my understanding is that you're not to change your email with this account either. So make sure it's an email that you trust, that you know you want to use long term, and that it is specifically designed for SOSANA. Okay, now you can use any email you want to, and emails for all kinds of purposes, but just make sure that this is an email you know you're going to keep. Okay, so I'm using this particular email for this purpose. I'm going to click send code, and when I click send code, I'm going to get a one-time passcode, as it says right here. One-time passcode sent to my email. I'm going to go look for it. Okay, I just found it. I'm going to put that in. And then I'm going to click verify. And when I click verify, it makes sure that that email is valid. Okay. Now, I'm also going to put in a phone number. This one doesn't really matter right now, but I'm just going to put it in for the purpose of make sure, of course, that you do put in a valid cell phone number here. This is something you want to use, and it's going to come up as later as you get your KYC done, which is a whole nother process. The KYC is pretty self-explanatory, but that will be a different tutorial. That's not what we're going to do here. We're just showing how to sign up. Now, referral code detected from link, as you can see it here, but you still got to validate it. You can see it's up in the link up here, but you also want to validate it here. So make sure you choose, once you've gone through this information, all of this stuff as far as bio, Twitter, LinkedIn, Telegram, you can put that in there if you want, but it is not required. Okay, it doesn't have one of these little red asterisks by it to make sure that you think it's required, right? It is not required. So you can skip all that. I'm going to skip it for this purpose, but I am going to put in the referral code, or I don't have to put it in. It should already be populated actually from the link. So the link populates the referral code here, but you still have to choose validate. So I'll click validate. It just validated, and now it lets me continue on to the payment information and to choose my package. So I'm going to click here, continue. Okay, now validation failed. Phone number is already registered. Okay, good. That just showed you that it actually doesn't work if you put in a number that's already been used before. That's fine. I can just put in the number for example's sake. Let's just put, doesn't really matter for this particular case, because that right there can be changed. It's not a big deal. But it is important that you put your number in there. I'm just using this for example's sake, but make sure that you put in a number that is your number so that you can validate it later. I'm going to click continue. Now I'm going to go to the price to the prices. Now, as I told you guys earlier, between now and January 12th, as it stands, we are offering a founder position. This is a lifetime position for just a one-time $99. We believe it's an amazing value. You're going to have access to everything the affiliate plan offers for that one-time $99 price, access to everything that we have for life. There's no annual fee, no monthly fee. It's just one time. And of course, that is $99 worth of SOSANA. You could also do a member KYC only. I highly recommend that you not do that, because you won't be able to earn any SOSANA tokens, referring people to this. And you may even think in your mind, you might think, I'm just wanting to get my KYC. I don't really care about the affiliate plan, but just know this before you ever even consider choosing the KYC only membership, that you also will not get access to pre-launch voting. You know that as a member of SOSANA, if you hold $50 worth of SOSANA, you can always participate in the SOSANA election process, which is what's solving the number one problem in crypto. I mean, you already know all about that, right? But also as an affiliate member, if you become a founder right now, you're also going to get access to a pre-launch voting mechanism, right? See how it says pre-launch nomination access, pre-launch voting access? This gives you the ability to vote for pre-launch projects, which will only be open to the people that are part of the affiliate plan. If you choose KYC only, you will not get access to the pre-launch voting access or process, okay? So just know that will be once a month. There will be projects that are KYC verified, owners coming out, doing AMAs and Zooms for our membership, trying to help us understand what they're all about. And that's there. So you click this, make sure that's clicked, so it's highlighted here, okay? Then you move on to the next step. So you choose continue to take you to the next step. And now, of course, it's going to show you based on whatever the token price is, as it stands right here. It looks like we're at 48 cents and change. It's going to automatically calculate the number of tokens that you need to equal $99 in value. So you'll see that right there. You can see there's a little balance there. So basically that's what that does. And then you click I agree to these different terms and conditions here. And then you click pay now. And when you click pay now, it's going to connect your wallet. And then of course you're going to confirm. Once you confirm, it's going to verify payment. And now you can go to the dashboard. So you can click on dashboard. It's going to take you to all these things. But the most important thing as part of this dashboard is your affiliate, because you want to see what your actual link is. So when you click on affiliate, you're going to see it right here. You're going to notice that this is exactly your referral link. You can copy it now and you can share it with others. But folks, that's exactly how you join as a brand new member onto the SOSANA affiliate plan. That's how it works. I hope that you found this informative and that it gave you everything you needed, no questions that you have. But if you do have any questions, of course, you can go to the Telegram, or you can actually go to the person who invited you and get your questions answered. But welcome to SOSANA. We're so glad to see you here, and onward and upward. Okay, folks, so you saw how simple it is to get started. The next step, of course, is after you get enrolled, is to get through the actual process of the KYC. So you're going to, first thing I want to just kind of show you guys, once you become an affiliate, you're going to want your affiliate link. Keep in mind that the KYC process typically takes 24 hours or less when you get through it. But even in the process, many of you might say, you know what, I don't want to wait for my KYC. I want to get my affiliate link right now. And you can by simply clicking on the affiliate link up at the top. It will take you to your referral link, of which you can choose copy, and you can then start sharing that referral link immediately. You do not have to wait for your KYC to process in order to do that. So to making sure. Now, speaking of KYC, you're going to go to dashboard right up here. See this where it says dashboard? When you click dashboard, it's going to take you to your affiliate dashboard, and you're going to see a little button. You end up having to click this twice, but right here you click Start KYC. It takes you to the following page, and on that following page, you're also going to choose Start KYC again. So you click Start KYC. Now, it's going to take you to our SumSub third-party KYC verification system. It is incredibly simple. It's not going to ask you for a tremendous amount of information. Just be able to show your ID, verify your cell phone, and off to the races you go. Now, obviously, I can't take you guys through that because I don't have a way to freshly do it. And as you guys know, we as no, not as affiliates. We as founder and co-founder, and of course part of the team, Brian, we are not affiliates. So, but that's basically how that works. Again, very self-explanatory, very simple. But if you run into issues, you can always come to our community. You can always go to our support. And of course, you can come to me personally at this time. I mean, you guys can always send me a direct message to let me know if you have any issues with that. And I'm always happy to help as much as I possibly can. Let me tell you this, we've got a way to conclude this Zoom tonight. I want you to think about something because I was thinking about it. I don't know about some of you, but this was going through my mind as I'm listening to this on how to get started, as I'm watching Brian do the incredible PowerPoint presentation that we've put together for you guys. And I'm thinking about the simplicity of this amazing solution in a sense that I believe everybody in crypto that finds out about this, I honestly can't think of a reason why a person would say, I'm looking for quality projects in crypto. I'm trying to build my portfolio. I can't imagine any of those people in crypto saying, I can't relate to shiny object syndrome. And I can't imagine a single one of them saying, I really don't like the idea of coming into a community where we all have the same goal, and that is to nominate and vote for our favorite projects to potentially earn rewards for doing so, right? And wouldn't want to be a part of a process like that. I can't imagine it. And this is why I truly believe there's something inevitable that's occurring right now. Okay, right now as we speak. This is the beginning. Okay. And what I mean by that is there's going to be what I call a spark. The spark will occur when the right people and we hit what's called critical mass. Okay. As you guys know, if you've ever understood anything about, and this is just the idea of affiliate marketing, right? When you're thinking about this, there are crypto, I would say this, the SOSANA project itself, because of this amazing nominating and voting reward mechanism that we've put in place, which is the answer to shiny object syndrome, the number one problem in crypto. It could grow without an affiliate plan, right? I just showed you guys how to start as an affiliate. Our project, we know, could go viral entirely without an affiliate plan. But you can only imagine what can happen, what the possibilities are in terms of the momentum when we hit this spark, when we hit this time when the right people are involved, and they're bringing in people. And then you get this, what I call kind of like microwave popcorn effect, right? Where how you shove that bag in of popcorn in the microwave, and it sits there and nothing happens for like the first minute, right? It's just humming. I remember even as a kid when we first had microwave popcorn, it kind of blew me away. But as fast as the microwave is, I used to sit there and be like, man, it's been a whole minute and no popping. But then all of a sudden you hear pop, pop, pop. And then all of a sudden, like seconds later, you hear this pop, 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 pop. It just goes crazy. That's the spark that's going to occur in this project. It is inevitable, in my opinion. It is going to happen. Now, as you know, and Brian outlined this earlier, we're not here to give you financial advice. We're not here to tell you what to do. But what we are going to do is we're going to express the belief that we have and what we think is inevitable because of what we have here. The only reason we haven't exploded yet is because we've gone through our development phase and we're at a point now where there just hasn't been enough people find out about us yet. But at some point, there's going to be enough people that find out where this thing is going to absolutely go viral. Okay. And that is exactly what you've been invited to tonight. And it's just a matter of time, folks. It is a matter of time until the right people come in who bring in the right leaders, and then all of a sudden they just bring in the masses. And then we hit what's called critical mass, okay, where we have hundreds of new people coming in that turn into thousands of new people coming in, to tens of thousands of new people coming in on a weekly, maybe even eventually daily basis. And that's exactly what we think is going to happen. We think this is going to have such an impact on the whole industry that we believe people from all over the world are going to flock to be a part of this process. Because let me tell you, when we hit that trigger point and that degen voter pool gets big enough and it starts massively moving markets, only the markets that the community chooses, the token projects that they choose, and people are just going to line up to be a part of that process and to have access to that reward. We think it's going to be the most rewarding crypto project in history. And Brian, do you have anything else you want to add before we conclude tonight?
Absolutely not, man. Well done. Awesome job. Very clear, very concise.